Have you ever looked at your life and quietly asked, God, what are you doing? Maybe you prayed, but nothing changed. Maybe you obeyed, but things got harder. Or maybe you trusted, but the door still closed. And now you're confused. If that is you, I want you to know you are not weak for struggling, and that you are not alone. Because every believer eventually has to learn this lesson: how to trust God when life doesn't make sense. Let's be honest, it is easy to trust God when prayers are answered quickly, or money is flowing, or relationships are healthy, and doors are opening. But trust is tested when the diagnosis comes, the heartbreak happens, the waiting drags on, and the future feels unclear. That's where faith becomes real. Isaiah 55, 8 to 9 reminds us that God's ways are higher. It says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways. You see, God sees the full picture, the future, the unseen details, and what this pain or that pain will produce. We often judge the moment, but God is working the story. You don't need full understanding to trust. No. Proverbs 3 5 to 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Notice that God never said, understand everything first. He said, trust me. Some people won't move until they understand. But faith moves before clarity. Look at Joseph. He was betrayed, sold, falsely accused, forgotten in prison. Imagine if Joseph judged God in the middle chapters. But later, he said in Genesis 50:20, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Sometimes you only understand later, and sometimes not even until eternity. Look at the cross. The cross looked like defeat. The disciples thought it was over. But what looked like tragedy was actually salvation unfolding. So never assume that painful seasons mean God is absent. Sometimes He is doing His deepest work right there. Trust. Trust is relational. It is not pretending pain doesn't hurt. It is choosing confidence in God's character. Even when you don't understand His plan, you may not know what He is doing, but you can know who He is. He is good. He is wise. He is faithful. He is loving. He is sovereign. And that matters. So when life doesn't make sense, my friend, keep praying, keep obeying, keep showing up, keep remembering His past faithfulness in your life. But some of us are not just confused, we are disappointed. Maybe you thought life would look different. Bring that honestly to God. Sam after Sam shows raw honesty. God can handle your tears, your questions, your grief. And trust does not require false positivity. Waiting. Waiting is one of God's favorite classrooms. In waiting, He teaches patience, surrender, dependence, endurance. Waiting is not wasted, even when it feels slow. So if you are in a confusing season right now, this chapter is not the whole story. The silence is not abandonment. The delay is not denial. The pain is not proof that God forgot you. So hold on. Before we close, if you're in a season of overwhelm, uncertainty, or emotional heaviness, I created something for you. The Overflow Challenge is designed to help you reconnect with God, gain clarity in confusing seasons, and release burdens you've been carrying. It will also help you build rhythms that anchor your faith. My friend, you don't have to walk through hard seasons alone. So click the link in the show notes to join us. Let's walk this out together. You may not understand what God is doing, but you can trust that He is doing something. And one day, what feels confusing now may become the testimony that strengthens others. In the next episode, we're going to talk about how to find peace in an anxious world. And many people need that deeply. I'll see you in the next episode. I love you and God bless. Bye for now.